What's going on, everybody? Welcome to the stream. How we doing today, man? How's it going, everybody? What do we got here so far? We got Ging, Steven, Anubis, Russ, Stevo, Jacato, Igor. What's going on, guys? What's going on? Brendan, what's going on? Survivor, Lions. How's everyone doing today, man? How's everyone doing? What up? What up? All right, we've got a little bit of a challenge ahead of us here today, guys. The recording might not make a lot of sense tomorrow, and I'm not too sure yet because I was recording a video, but it was taking a long time. I finally got a really cool deck list going, but I got about halfway through the recording and I'm like, I'm not gonna make it even to 6. So now I've got half of the video done. So if we get to Mythic tonight, the other half will be done in Mythic. I don't think we're gonna get to Mythic tonight. We'll see. I'm still, what are we? We're pretty low. Yeah, we're barely at Diamond Tier 2, but I am going to be playing my Naya deck today, mostly because I feel like every time I play that, it's been doing extremely well for me. If you guys want to see the new updated version, I've been tweaking this thing a lot as I've been going and just kind of getting better with it. I'm still not 100%, I feel like, on it. It's not 100% there to where I'm loving it, but it's still really good, and it's winning pretty consistently. So I think today this is the deck list we're going to be using and trying to get to Mythic. So we'll see how this goes. But yeah, it's been pretty awesome, man. I feel like adding in the Ozolith has been just an absolute beast of a move. Count me in, coach. I'm in Mythic already, just trying to hit Mythic on limited 2. That'd be awesome, man. If you pulled off a double, that'd be pretty sweet. I finally got a chance to see the stream. What's going on, Big Pookie? How you doing? What's up, Arkford? How you doing? Swayze sent you a crazy list today. I'll check it out, and maybe it'll be tomorrow's video if it's good. We'll check it out. I don't have any ideas for tomorrow, so we'll see. Today, I'm sorry, not tomorrow, the next day. But tomorrow's video is actually, if I don't know if you're here, but Ryan mentioned trying out what was it? He mentioned trying out the grappler with Nahiri's Resolve. Such a cool idea, and we're halfway done with the video, and it's pretty sweet, man. We got a pretty cool list going together with that one. So Mobilize is cracked for Mythic. Mobilize is really good. Maybe we should look into Mobilize a little bit. Landfall is ready for you. Temur Landfall is good too. There's a lot of really good decks right now. We're even wearing the same headphones right now. You got the skull candies. Doing good, bro. Got to Mythic Monday. Good luck on the games today. Ladder has been brutal. I know it has been. It's been rough, man. We're gonna jump right into it though, man. I want to get some games going. What up, Brody? How you doing, brother? Good to see you. Tribute to the World Tree. Best duo to the new Warden Hydra. My list runs Kitsa and... Oh, hold on, it's a bug. All right, opening hand here looks pretty darn good, actually. Demir control this morning was so refreshing. Missed the Swayze control. I know, I don't typically play a lot of control. I want to play more control. Surprisingly, the video is doing extremely well. I mean, not extremely well, but pretty good. And I thought it wasn't going to do too well because I've got a bad feeling whenever I play control, because usually when I do, it doesn't do too well and people don't seem super interested in it. So I typically stay away from it, but I have to refresh my control games, man. Maybe. I just feel like people think it's a little bit unremarkable, you know, slow games, counter spells, those types of things. People want to see like crazy pop-off moments. All right, we are going to, I think, actually, do we want to use this just yet, or do we want to go with something else? I don't know. It feels like... Can we die next turn, maybe? I think we could end up dying next turn if I don't do this. All right, let's go. Let's get in there for 3. Probably play the Tumblewag next turn. I mean, if we get really lucky off the top and find our artifact, that'd be really sweet. Quarry Steel Cutter is too good. I've been doing Rakdos with it. Yeah, Quarry Steel is insane, man. It is insane. They just used okay, interesting. They just gave me more counters. I love that. Yeah, I think I'm gonna go Tumblewag here. I'm gonna gain all of the life back that I've been losing, so don't mind if I do. And then I've got another Sheltered by Ghost too. Yeah, Quarry Steel Cutter has been an absolute nightmare for me to deal with. It really has. It's been so good. Let's see. Stream Mono Green. I play Naya deck with Annie joins up to double a Nim and Arabella triggers. A Naya deck with Annie joins up. I used to play a Naya's Legends deck that had that going for it. The joins up card is so sick. To be able to remove something and then double the effects of everything is absolutely crazy. But I haven't tried that in a while. The last time I tried it, it didn't work out so well. But if you're just running 2 legendaries to get the value off of it, that could be pretty good. I was trying to go more like full-on legendary tribal, but it didn't work out so well. I got to Mythic from Bronze this season like 4 days after the season started, thanks to the new Hydra. It's so busted. Yeah, it is, isn't it? Just straight up mono green though. Gotcha.
A fight?
It just loses a temporary lockdown. Facts. Yeah, that's what I've been saying. That, man. I've been saying it's such a.
Off you go.
It's got such a huge weakness in the temporary lockdown. Mono black might be tough here if I can't get wide enough. I need to find a Nim quickly. Siegebreaker gets it indestructible every turn. Your Simulacrum Synthesizer Artifacts deck feeds on Quarry decks. Yeah, that's the one you want for that. I think I need to worry about going wide, like I said, so I think I can drop one of these off. All right, here we go. This should be interesting. Let's go ahead and grab another token. Let's grab another token. And no attacks. All right, we got a lot of board presence now. Feeling good. The -2 is no good here. But a deadly cover-up is, so let's just hope that's not the case. All right, perfect. We get actually a really good target for my Sheltered by Ghost. I mean, I'll take that every day of the week. You let me keep all the cards in my hand just to lose a Liliana to a 1/1 counter or token? All right, then. All right, then. Give this to the flyer. Oops. Send both of these. I mean, we're going to out pressure them here big time. And they're only going to be able to create these, you know, lifelink tokens. They're not going to be able to draw cards on the attack with the Preacher. So I like that. What's going on, Dylan? How you doing today, man? Oh, I got a Heir Apparent deck to work and that white god creature for triple the tokens. Really? You did? I've been trying to work on a Heir Apparent deck for a minute now. I've actually tried it with, I most recently tried it in black and white with the new triple black committed artifact or enchantment. The one that makes you sacrifice a creature into the graveyard and it turns into a zombie and then trying to reanimate the graveyard. Such a cool little combo. That's bad. That's bad. And then they get a what? Shieldred's Edict? I guarantee it, right? Okay, thank God. I was gonna say a Shieldred's Edict here would be just disgusting. Honestly, leaving me the Tumblewag there is kind of what I wanted, so like that. Oh, they can block. I just realized I forgot it's a bat. You should... Wait, hold on. I watched the video on this deck. This thing is sick. It is, yeah, it's very sick. And we've been working on it a lot, so I'm hoping that it's even better now. All right, that's not great, but I still think we're okay because we have the ability to keep slamming them with a lot of power here, especially with the Halana paired with the Tumblewag. This is about to get gnarly. It's about to get crazy. Boom! Down to 1. They're gonna just take it. Okay. Okay. You should check out Baltor Kin to All, new Abzan Dragon. Shelter just wrecked me. Oh, Shelter, yeah. Oh, did I just play you? Is that what you said, GG's? Gotcha. All right, let's see what the opponent wants to do off of this. I'm going to use you as my saddle. Give you haste. Give you another counter. And then that's GG's, right? It might be GG's. I'm gonna have to double the power on this. They gain 4, they take 5, so they're down to 1. No, wait, they're taking 6 here, gaining 4? That's not smart. Yeah, I was gonna say, you lose the game if you do that. All right, so they're still in it. Still in it. Barely hanging on by a thread, but... All right, so if they unlock the demon door, they're just dead. I'm pretty sure this is over. Vraska joins up is way better for legendary decks. It gives all legendary creatures death touch and you draw cards. Yeah, I know that card. Got my lazy setup watching tonight. Stream on my TV and chat on my phone. Let's go, dude. I love that. Thanks for being here. Thanks for watching. Swift Kick Boots helps prevent the Hydra from dying directly. Another great combo is Ice Climber Riverwalk Technique. They put their big card on top and you'll mill it. That's the card you were talking about last week, right? The Ice Climber. You're pretty up on that card. Swift Kick Boots is the one that gives hexproof, right, Russ? What's going on, Joe? How you doing? Yeah, we just played. All right, let me see here. This hand is not keepable. Oh, I keep forgetting, man. I keep moving too abruptly. My leg is thrashed. Oh, God. That's why I'm standing up today, because my leg is actually destroyed. Hold on. Oh, man. I took a bad hit yesterday in soccer. It was bad. I don't even know if it was that bad. I don't understand how it hurts this bad today. It feels like I took a full-on leg kick, man. It feels like when I took a leg kick during my MMA fight, it was like a really brutal one. It's like horrible. All right. I heard a noise, didn't I? Seth with the 199 in the super chat. Thank you so much, Seth. I appreciate that. He said, finally catching you live. Love your videos. Thank you so much, Seth. I appreciate you. Thank you for the $2, man. Thank you for watching the videos too. I appreciate that. All right, they're just gonna blow that up. That's tough. I need a white source. If I don't get a white source here, my hand is pretty much dead. I probably shouldn't have kept this hand either. Oh no. Not like this. Not like this. Come on, give me a planes one time for your boy. All right, we're plotting. That's good. Give me a little bit of time here. It's not a planes, but it's a playable card, so I'll take it. I will take it. If you revisit it, Mobilize for a video, pop in All Out Assault for extra flavor. It's a ton of fun on turn 5. I actually played an All Out Assault Mobilize deck. If you want to go back and watch when I was in the early access, it's actually one of the first decks I played. And haste, yeah. I get so sad I keep only getting a single Ice Climber in drafts. Swayze, have you tried Dragon Storm Scroll Shift deck? Dragon Storm Scroll Shift. Dragon Storm. Which one's the Dragon Storm? Can't... Oh, is that the one where you go Boros and it goes kind of like infinite with the Planeswalker Drain? Yeah, not a big fan of that one. Dude, are we just cooked here, really? GG's, I guess. This season, Reach Mythic, my Ugin deck's 4 colors. I'm still convinced the Ice Climber is underrated. It's called a sleeper. Mythic time? I hope so. Very hard climb, I know. It's been a rough month for me. You know what's so crazy is I was literally a one game away from Mythic this season. That's it, just one game. And I somehow managed, while messing around trying to make fun videos, going back to the very bottom. I'm talking the bottom of Diamond and working my way back again. So I've been through Diamond twice now. I've been all the way through Diamond twice. Deck list for what you are playing. It's the Naya deck that we posted a couple of days ago. It has the same, it almost has the same thumbnail as this live stream. But if you want the deck list again, I'll show you guys once I finish this next game. I'll try to remember. I showed it at the beginning, but I'll show it again. All right. Nothing from the opponent on one is pretty rare in standard best of one right now. 5-color and draft is wild. Yeah, no kidding. Drafting Mardu Mobilize. That's I drafted one time this new season. One time with these new Tarkir, and that's what I went with. Is I had a Mobilize deck and I won all 6 of my games. It is pretty busted. Spelunking, they're doing Simic colors. This feels like a Sunfall's waiting to happen, and if that does happen, we're kind of cooked. Sweepers are our kryptonite, so I expect us to probably lose this one, unfortunately. Especially because we can't seem to draw any lands when we need them these last 2 games. See what happens. I mean, 2 more Spelunkings is good. You're saying there's a chance. How much damage do I have so far? 5 on board? Oh, wait a minute. 5, 6, 7. Not quite enough to kill the opponent here. Not quite enough to take him out, but if they play Day of Judgment, I still get my innocence, so I guess we'll take that. Another Spelunking. I'm very confused. An opponent like this should have a sweeper. Oh my gosh, we got lucky. We got lucky. I'll take the luck. I'll take the luck every day of the week. So guys, I think I might be going to MagicCon this month. I think, or not this month, this year. But yeah, I think I'm gonna go to MagicCon this year. I just talked to some of my friends yesterday. I didn't think I was going because my wife has a concert that she's going to that same weekend, and I didn't want to go by myself, but talking to some of my friends last night at soccer that don't play Magic, they still might come with me. So yeah, we take those. We definitely take those, man. All right, we got a good looking hand here. Let's do it. Maybe I should stop taking 2 land hands. I know we only run 22 lands and we shouldn't need more than that, but these 3 and 4 drops are kind of scaring me a lot. I like the Brawler here, actually. I like the Brawler into Tumblewag. I wonder if they just full send this Demon, or if they're going to use it for the Annex. Cut down. Okay, sure. Good old mono black, man. Let's see how much removal they have. We'll have to really test them here on that. We'll see. I go around 4 to 5 wins if I force dragons. If I get a good Mardu deck, I can also do well, but mostly everything gets blown apart. Had a game today that I drew, that all I drew outside the first game was opener. Every card was a land. Oh my god, every card was a land. 6 land hand smoother is fine. Yeah, that's crazy. Simic Sultai counters has been pretty good for me, and I have had sick Boros run today. The opponent's starting to drain me now. I still like the Botanical Brawler. I'm hoping that with all the life gain I can get off of Sheltered by Ghosts, we'll be good to go. Been a while since I've been able to make it. Unfortunately, can't stay long. Going to an Avalanche versus Dallas game in 10 minutes. Glad you're committing to full time. Best wishes. Thank you, Ordinary. I appreciate that, man. Have fun at the game. That sounds like a lot of fun, honestly. Have fun, man. All right, we're cooked, guys. We're absolutely cooked. When you have 2 orbs, you can cast Tevel to follow the armament dragon. They scoop. I'm planning on going as well. I'd love to meet you, man. Yeah, I hope a lot of you guys end up going, man. I think it'd be a lot of fun to meet some of you people, man. I always feel like I always feel bad that I've never gotten a chance to meet a lot of you guys, which always bums me out. Did they really just take that? Oh my god, they took that from my hand. No chance. No chance. All right, well, guess we're gonna go with the Squire. There's still a chance for me to win this game, though, if I just keep pumping out these tokens and the Squire keeps getting bigger. It's definitely a possibility. We'll see. We shall see. I like this song. Please don't. Whatever you're planning on doing with that creature, could you just not do it? Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Killing me, man. Absolutely killing me, man. And then they take my hell on that. Oh, you monster. Yeah, I don't think we're winning anymore, guys. I don't think we're winning anymore. What the heck is happening? Alias with the $20 in the super chat says we play in MTG. Yes, we are, man. Thank you so much for the 20. Oh boy, Alias coming in and dropping another 20 on us. Unreal, dude. Thank you so much, brother. And then Nathan drops a 20. Thank you so much for the 20, Nathan. Just wanted to show some support. Always love watching your videos on my break at work. I appreciate that, man. Thank you for watching the videos. That means a lot to me. And thank you for the 20. That's really kind of you. Very generous. And then Brendan coming in with the 13 months. Just over a year. Love to see it, man. Thank you for the 13. Appreciate that. And you said, speaking of full time, 1 week to go. How is your replacement doing? We won't talk about that. He's doing all right. He's doing all right. They're not excited. They're not excited about the replacement right now. But there's hope. There's hope. He's young. He's young. He can learn. I don't know. They're not super stoked about it. Should we switch to Demir? Maybe we should switch to some Demir. I don't know, man. I feel like this deck's faster for climbing, but anytime I go on like a 2-run or two games in a row loss, it just makes me want to switch up. I don't know why. I should probably not do that. That's called being a normal deck list with normal like ratios, but I'm switching. I'm switching. What's going on, Boom? Welcome to the stream. How long till he sees the donations? Not long, man, not long. It's usually when I hear it pop off in my ear, and I'm a little behind on chat by a few seconds, so it takes me a minute or two. But I do see that Alias dropped another one. We don't talk about Bruno. Yeah. Yeah, I guess that's a good way to put it. We don't talk about Bruno. Oh man, thank you for the 20, man. Thank you for the 40. 40, not 20. Thank you for the 40. Oh man, you're unbelievable, dude. I appreciate it. Play some Viper. Viper's a bit of a meme, though. Viper's a bit of a meme. Countering that, right? Yeah, countering that. No need to submit anything here. No, I'm excited for the future, man. I really like the new kid. I think he's gonna be great. I think they're just worried. I've been there for 10 years and I handle a lot of really important things for the company, and it's like, it's hard to let that go. They're just nervous. They're just nervous, but what I just missed here? Oh, Silvio, thank you for the sub. I appreciate that. Welcome to the team. All right, so we got to blow up this deep cavern bat here. See, I feel like this Demir deck's really good, but unfortunately it takes a long time to climb because the games are a lot more grind them out. It's not a bad thing though. Play some Viper mill, please. We could play some mill maybe. As far as making a new deck list though, I see some people asking about Mobilize still again. Go to Mobilize to Mythic. They are fast games. I need to, you know, actually I was trying to think. I don't have a Mobilize deck. I didn't want to take time building a whole new deck, but you just gave me an idea. I'm gonna go to my other deck lists and see if I can get my Mardu build from the early access event and just copy it. I think that's the way to go. All right, the opponent though playing Tiny Bones. This thing does what exactly? Whenever an opponent discards a card, exile it from the graveyard, stash counter, they get to steal it and stuff. Yeah, that's fine. Okay, export the list. Yeah, we'll try Mobilize. I feel like Mobilize is actually really good. I'm with you guys on that. Copy to clipboard. All right, so I got to discard a card here. Oof. Yes, you. My whole hand looks so good. Where did my steps go? Where did my steps go? That's not good. Why did those turn off? That was so strange. Okay, anyways. I didn't need to behold the dragon there. I forgot we had the mind splice down. I'm sorry. I'm so disheveled right now. I'm trying to figure out what I'm trying to do. Another land's good. That can probably go for now. I can't counter anything. I do need a little bit more mana. What did we miss? Andrew with the 21 months. Thank you so much, Andrew. Appreciate you, brother. If I convert the months into years, I could have my first drink. Mardu to Mythic. Mobilize them to the ground. I'm going to try, man. I'm going to try. All right, I threw away a good removal spell for that. That's so unfortunate. Is this really happening right now? What is my luck, dude? What is my actual luck? Okay, let me see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Can draw 5 off of this. That's not a bad idea. Just take 6 for the turn. Ay, ay, ay. Okay, there's a removal spell. Discard a card. It's got to be that again. It's just not the matchup for that card. I have been drafting Mobilize with the Impact Tremors creature. What's the anti-meta build? I don't know what the anti-meta is right now. I mean, the meta is so all over the place. I don't even know if I can really categorize anything as like meta or not meta. Okay, well, I think the only play I have here is actually to do this. Stop any sort of bleeding and then use my go for the throat on the Aclazats. Sure. Okay. Hey yo, let's go. It's actually so good. That is so good. See ya. See ya. All right, they still haven't even opened up the annex yet. All right, that's got to be good games, right? I mean, we've got an Mind Splice down. We pretty much got them locked out here. We're going to go ahead and not let them choose a card. Keep mana open here for another counter spell. Yeah, I mean, good luck to them, I guess. I don't know. I don't know what they can do here. do it. Let's do it. Let's be a savage right now. Another Mind Splice. Dude, this deck is so oppressive. It's like, it's just so nasty. Do I have 15 yet? I'm not even gonna count. I'm just gonna ask. No, we don't. All right. We don't have 15 yet. Let's pass the turn. Should have maybe attacked there with my Risen Reef. It's all good though. All right, well, they just made their life total a little bit shorter. That's good. All right, let's ask our card if we have 13 yet. We should definitely have 13 by now, right? We should. Come on, game. Give me 13. Lucky 13. We sure do. With a lot to spare. GG's. Let's go. All right. Green-white auras is a meta killer. Green-white auras is good. Sheltered by Ghosts is just an incredible best of one card, really. Yeah, this is today's deck list, Kino. If you want to watch the video on that, it's today's deck list that we just dropped. If you want to watch that. All right, so I want to import my Mobilize deck. Let me see if I gotta craft some stuff. That's not good. I have 2 mythics left. Oh, it's just a land. Okay, whew, scared me for a second. All right, so what do we got here? Let's see. So we got a pretty sweet list. Let me see. What is it? Mobilize. Whoops. I don't know how to spell, guys. Sorry. Mobilize. Hello? Oh, this card's nasty. Actually, I think I'll do this then. This card is nasty. I've learned that the hard way, that card is insane. Yeah, I think I like this. Let's do it. Do we need... Thinking here. This card's pretty crazy, but what if I change this out? If I changed this one out for... What if I change this card right here for the, what's the card? The Arabella. If Arabella, let me read Arabella's card real quick. Arabella, whenever it attacks, it deals X damage to each opponent and you gain X life, where X is the number of creature control of power 2 or less. So will this trigger the, will Arabella trigger the damage before the Mobilize tokens hit the field, or do I get the Mobilize tokens and then that will up the damage that Arabella can output? Let me know in the chat real quick. I don't know if that's even a good play or not, but so dirty, I know, right? I just had a thought of running both Hydra with the Innkeeper's Talent. Hey, Swayze, I have a few older cards to suggest, but I'm sure you can use a current card's tribute to the World Tree, Homunculus Horde, Doubling Season. Yes, no? It doesn't. Hey, Swayze, I have a deck that you would love to share with you. I have no doubt that you would completely bust it. Okay. Yeah, if you want to send me a deck list, I don't know if you're part of the Discord. That's the best place to do it. DM me in the Discord, and I will see if I could take a look at it if I have some time. Or just drop it in the MTG tab and just at me. That works too. That probably works better. Attack happens. I think Arabella triggers before. You can choose Arabella after the Mobilize. Are you able to go full control on the stack and do that? You have to rearrange the triggers, but yes. Okay, so you can rearrange the triggers is what it sounds like. It does work. Okay, I'm gonna try that. I don't know if that's the right move or not, but I'm gonna try it anyways. I wasn't a big fan of that Goblins card. Not a huge fan. Let's see what happens here. Love that other deck of yours. I haven't seen it around much. I don't know how far up it is, but is anybody real quick, is anybody planning on going to the convention this year? I'm going up a little bit here. Oh, I didn't even see Firewater. You're here. Let's go. Here. Sorry I'm late. Wife has been puking after restarting chemo. Firewater, I'm so sorry to hear that, brother. I'm so sorry, man. I'm glad you're here. Don't ever be sorry for being late, brother. Don't even worry about it, man. Do what you gotta do. Trying to go up here. Teammates get to see Swayze the minor celeb. Oh, my soccer teammates, you're saying? No, I told them, I'm like, oh, what the heck is going on with my game? No, I thought I'd ask you guys if you guys were going, because I was like, my friends are like, are people gonna like come up to you and stuff? I'm like, I doubt it. Probably not, but did I see Dollmaker shop? Dollmaker shop in this one? No, that's actually an interesting idea though. Dollmaker shop in this build. I don't think I like Dollmaker shop in this one, just because I don't have a lot of 1-drops. I typically don't like to run Dollmaker shop unless I have 2 or 3 1-drops to go off of, because a lot of times it's a 2-mana do nothing, and then the next creature you play just gets picked off. It's kind of annoying. All right, I'm gonna play this, which stops any sort of plays on my turn, which is awesome. Arabella next turn would be awesome. So just in case, I'm gonna go ahead and do this. I'm gonna go triggered abilities. I'm gonna manually choose my abilities. With Delny. Ooh, Delny could be pretty sick in this deck. Is everyone 2 power or less? Ooh, I might have to try Delny. Powder keg, good idea. Make a YouTube chat poll about who's going to the convention with yes or no, maybe. I have no idea how to do polls. I wish I did. I really do. I wish I did. Thanks, man. Family knows this is one thing I try to set aside time for. That's really nice of you, Firewater. But you really, if you got stuff going on, man, don't ever worry about showing up. You're always here in my heart, brother. Don't worry about it. Plus, you can have 1 enchantment and less tangible creatures. Just do what most of the meta is doing. Quarry Steel? I know I could do Quarry Steel and just win. What's going on, Philip? How you doing? Wandering Throne goes crazy in that deck. It's a bit win more, but so fun. Dollmaker shop is good with the Ice Climber. I really gotta look into this Ice Climber, man. Probably this weekend when I have time, I'll really dive deep into the Ice Climber. Finally hit Mythic for the first time yesterday. It felt amazing. Oh, good for you, man. I love that. That's awesome. Let's do this. All right, let's see how this stack lines up. Let's see if it naturally fixes itself. So right now, Arabella's at 3. It should be at 5 when we attack here. Let's see how this works out. So the stacks do seem to... They do seem to be... they need to move around, yeah. Yeah, you do have to move the stacks around. So it naturally wants to put Arabella at the bottom. Yeah, you guys are right. Yep. Good calls, guys. Good calls. I forgot I had this land in here. I don't know if I like this land. Whenever you attack this turn, create 2 1/1 red tokens. I guess it's pretty good. It's actually probably the best synergistic land that we got from this new set. Yes, well played. Glad we got to see it. Yeah, it's important. It's important to figure those types of things out because you can lose a lot of value with those plays. I post my actual list in Discord. Take a look, Swayze. Give your opinion. Thanks. I will take a look at that, brother. Will do. If you play Arabella first, it's the same amount of damage, but gains you 2 life. Is Delny not in this deck? Sounds like a natural fit. Yeah, somebody just mentioned that. I'm gonna throw it in there for sure. Should I just take this from the opponent? Or are they just gonna get it right back with the removal spell? I don't know. I'm gonna try though. I want to stop any sort of card draw. Man, sweepers are our natural enemy, and the opponent, of course, is running a deck with sweepers. That's tough. Man, my leg, dude. I need to go to the doctors or something. This crap hurts. It's my knee, my shin, everything is just throbbing. Oof. All right, split up is tough. And another beanstalk. I mean, I am not upset with how this played at all. I do think that unfortunately, you know, we're gonna lose this one strictly on matchup basis, not on how the deck performed at all. I think it was just strictly just not a good matchup. I'm gonna look at the mana though too. I feel like the mana needs a little tweaking because I feel like I was still struggling to figure out how to build the mana base for a 3-color deck when this first came out, because this was the first deck list we ever put together with the new set. So what about Great Train Robbery with Mobilize, by the way? I'll take a look. Great Train Robbery. A lot of ideas being thrown. I'm gonna take a look at some of these. Did they just really blow up my War Leader's Call? And then they play. Yeah, we're just gonna go ahead and we're gonna just chalk this one up to the game. What did you say? The train? What was it? The Great Train Robbery. This one right here? Or are we looking at a card I don't have? Maybe it's gotta be this card, right? Untap all creatures you control. If your combat phase, there's an additional combat phase after this phase. Creature you control get 1 on first strike. Choose target opponent whenever a creature you control deals combat damage to opponent. I think I like all out assault a little bit better in that spot. Let me take a look at the mana base though. We're mostly a 3-mana curve here, so having the verges makes no sense. Honestly, the tri-land too doesn't really make a whole lot of sense. Are my eyes like not working right now? What's going on? Where's the land I'm looking for? Am I crazy right now? Where's the pain land? Are you guys seeing the pain land on the screen? Because I don't see it for some reason. I have to have clicked something wrong here. Land not collected. I mean, whatever. Collected doesn't matter. Hold on. No pain land here either. Am I in standard? Unbelievable. Okay. I thought I was like literally thought I was like stroking out there or something. All right, that's a verge. That's a verge. We don't want the verge. We want the pain land. Okay. How many lands are we running? 23, 24. So let's go 1 more pain land each, because we want fast lands. And then we can cut a couple of these guys. Bada bing, bada boom. Do we want 24 lands though? Now that we've brought down the curve and got Elspeth out of here and only have 2 5-drops. We could probably go less lands, but I don't want to get mana screwed. I'm just going to go and keep the 24. I don't think that we need to add anything else to this deck. Why does a game prioritize alchemy? Like, I've never played alchemy. You're going to prioritize that as my deck list. I want to show you guys something cool. So yesterday we found Pokemon cards for the first time at actual like at a store with its actual like $5 per pack cost, which is super hard to do. So I got a booster bundle of the Journey Beyond, and look what we pulled. I don't know if you guys know Pokemon, but me and my son collect Pokemon. Dude, we got a good one yesterday, man. And this thing is in great shape. I'm excited, man. I want to start grading some of my cards, dude. Like, would it be strange to grade Magic cards, you guys think? I've always wondered that. I'm like, I do have a couple cards I want to get graded, like, out of my Magic cards, because they're in, like, phenomenal shape when I opened them up in the box. Like, the centerings are all great and stuff. Like, Mana Crypt. Like, I want to get this Mana Crypt. I want it to get graded, and I want to, like, see if I can get a 10 on it, but, like, I'm not really, like, into, like, reselling them or anything right now. I just like to collect. But the Mana Crypt, Pokemon is different. Pokemon, like, the cards go through the moon in pricing if you get like a 10 on them, but I don't think there's like a market for that for Magic cards, because they're just more playable and more usable, and people want them for actually playing in their decks. So I'm like, is it worth getting some of these cards graded? Because like, this Mana Crypt card looks so cool too. Ice Climber is very good. What if? You and that Ice Climber. I'm going to the convention this year. Let's go, Sal. I hope I see you there, man. I hope I end up going. Right now, I've thrown it out, and it seems like I will be, but I still gotta like iron out the details. All right, we're in. What rank are you playing at? Oh, that's not me. The Wandering Emperor is by far your coolest card. That's one of the ones I'm gonna get graded too, though. It's in the pile. This is like the pile of cards I want to get graded, and that is one of those cards that I have on the list as well. Getting this bad boy graded. It's in really great shape too. These cases that they're in are really dirty, but I got to get some new ones. But the cards themselves, they're in phenomenal shape. All right, so the opponent on another Beanstalk deck, because of course, like, our only weakness is sweepers, and we haven't seen a single Beanstalk deck, and we get 2 in a row now. That's just how the algorithm works. Let's see. My 1 curves are normally the headliner. Oh my gosh, Leyline Binding. I wish I had kept my Magic collection. Ended up selling while in college. Was a broke kid at the time. Trust me, I know. I unloaded all of my Magic cards back in the day when I quit for the first time before I got back into it. You know, on Arena. Man, I had a lot of really cool cards, and yeah, sold them all. Same sort of situation. Just a young kid, needed the money for sure, and tough. Hey Swayze, I'm pretty busy, but wanted to say hi to the mob and drop a like. I know that helps. Thank you, man. I appreciate that. Looking forward to your full-time streaming and viewer battles. All the best. Thank you so much. I appreciate you, brother. Oh my gosh, dude, we're so cooked. I mean, this is just the worst matchup ever. All right, what do we get for the turn? Of course, it's a land. It's a land. It's a land. All right. Maybe I should cut some lands. We're getting flooded out just like I thought might happen. We don't have much card draw at all on this deck, right? So maybe we should add like Caretaker's Talent or the Innocence just to add a little bit of card draw. That's so good. Hold on a second here. I guess we'll do this. All right, we'll trigger this one twice. All right, and the opponent does block both of those, huh? Interesting. All right, let's do this because I want to be able to attack. Oh my gosh, more land. That's crazy. I don't know if I did that right or not, but I felt like that was the right move. I wanted to save my token to sacrifice to the fountain port down the road. Sunfall wins them the game though, which seems like that's what's gonna happen here. Oh, not a Sunfall. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Yes, dude. Let's go. Oh, but I don't get the double triggers off of the Downy because of that though, huh? Well, that's a bummer. That's actually kind of a bummer. What do I do then? I think I obviously still attack here. I need to get this token here. That goes to a 5/6. I still die to the trade-off here. So maybe we don't do that. All out assault. Okay. Yeah, maybe we just wait on that then. Let the opponent do their thing this next turn. All right, yeah, let's do that. Let's just do that. I hate this, man. This is so tough. The Delny not being able to work off of the War Leader's Call might be an issue. Might be an issue. We might want to get back the Elspeth then in that case. I don't know. All right, well, that's a problem. For sure, that's a problem. All right. All out assault. So this is going to come in. All my creatures get 1/1 and death touch, which is so sick. And I get an extra attack step. Also pretty sick. Do I send it? I just don't think that's smart. I feel like I have to send these guys at least though, right? And get the extra attack step. Okay. If they let this thing survive and they don't double up on it, okay, they do. Okay, are we blocking the last one? We're not. Okay. Sure. And we got 6 life we got to get through. And if we attack again, let's just say they block here, right? Then they take what, 4, 5, 6, 7? They die, so they have to block. Oh, they're dead. Oh, this one doesn't get to attack? This one doesn't... Why doesn't it not... Do I not get the haste? Hold on. Oh, they don't have haste. They don't have haste. Wow. Okay. They block, though. We like that. Okay. Oh, I should have just sacrificed that to draw a card. I didn't realize I had the mana up. I'm sorry, guys. I'm a little bit scatterbrained right now. Hold on. I thought we were going to keep the token. I keep forgetting that he died and we lost all of its, you know, abilities. Day of Judgment. Yay. They take something off of my board here. Probably the War Leader's Call. Oh, they take the assault? I would have taken the call, but... Is this even winnable at this point? I don't think it is. I have an idea. Pass the turn, we're going to take a pretty big hit here. But if I go Fountain Port, create a fish, we deal 1 damage for the War Leader's Call, taking him to 5, and then we play the Anim and then attack in with the fish, triggering the Anim right away. Could get a few extra triggers on the War Leader's Call and maybe win the game. I don't think we can deal 6 though. That's the problem. I guess it depends on what our top deck ends up being. But we're taking a lot of damage here. Oh no, they gain life too off of this. Oh, that's so brutal, dude. It's so weird seeing a deck list that's been around as long as Domain has. Oh my gosh, and then the oops. I was fine until the oops, man. Now I'm angry. And of course, 1 mana left over. How about a Leyline Binding, right? I'm not crashing out, I promise. I was just moving my chair and I knocked over something. I knocked over a kid's toy. I promise I'm not crashing out. I want to crash out, but all right. Yeah, we lost, right? Because they took the war leader's call. All right. What even is in this? It's my son's toys just sitting in here. I don't even know. I don't see anything. All right, so we're right back to where we started. Good stuff. Good stuff. Mobilize not working out for your boy, but I'm going to tweak it because again, I'll say it and I'll be honest, 2 bad matchups. Like it's not the end of the world. It's just bad matchups. I want to go back to Elspeth though. I feel like Elspeth would do a really good job of mitigating any sort of control players like that because we can get a planeswalker down and then they're gonna have a hard time, you know, dealing with that. As opposed to just having a sweeper and then we lose the game. All Out Assault is still, I think, a good card. I feel like I need some card draw too to kind of mitigate the opponent's. Do we need a Nim? Is a Nim a good card in this deck? It feels like it is. It feels like a Nim fits in this thing like a glove. I'm just trying to figure out if I want to play. Do I want to play some card draw or not? I mean, I do have the Fountain Port, but that's not very good. Like if I played, let's see, the Innocence, that could be kind of crazy, but I just feel like my turn 3 curve, I've got way too many important things. I do think I need to have more of him and then one less of him, though. I guess let's try it again. I'm all about try again. The other siege is better. Enduring Innocence. I was thinking Enduring Innocence, but I don't know. How can we reach these kids? Anybody mind sharing the Discord? Oh, here, let me get you the Discord real quick. Hold on. Let me get the Discord link for you there. Invite people, copy the link. All right, it's in the chat right now. There you go. There's the Discord link for you. Opening hand looks pretty good. I have no red, but you know what? I do have a couple of good plays here. Playing Enduring Innocence and add High Noon. Add High Noon, you think? High Noon. Don't we want to play a lot of spells per turn though? If we get the opportunity. Caretaker's Talent. I don't know. Caretaker's Talent is. I would rather go Innocence on this one just because. It's another body to attack with, it's lifelink, but also Caretaker's Talent, let's say if it gets the card, let's say we steal, or that we get to draw the card off of whatever, you know, the, off of this token. The tokens are most of the time going to sacrifice themselves on the end step, so the value is still not 100% there. We missed a land drop, this game's already over. Let's see. Kill the Delny? Yeah, Delny was just not it. The doubling effect isn't as effective as War Leaders. Yeah, War Leaders is better, but also the doubling effect on Elspeth is just as good, so it doesn't really matter how you do it. All right, I'm gonna do this. I really need a land, though. We're playing Boros Tokens, by the way, which has a lot of sweepers. So yeah, we're gonna see a lot of that. At least we got another mobilized creature now, and a really good one. Doubles the tokens. I streamed for 5 hours today, trying to get out of Plat 2. Yeah, it'd be like that, Billy. Sorry, man. That's a tough one, man. Of course, Axel, no problem. Swayze, I was thinking about visiting Erie again and the new enchantments. I will turn the tide. Like Erie with like the new sagas and stuff. Here's the thing. If I take Elspeth and then they blow this up and get Elspeth back, that's gonna be so sad. But if I can kill the Elspeth straight up and just be done with it, that'd be kind of sick. Kind of hard to do that though with just hitting it with 1/1s. I feel like I have to steal the Elspeth here. All right, how do we go from 2 games where I can't stop drawing lands to a game where I can't find a land, like an actual land? I mean, these are cool and everything, but I need like a red source. High Noon deals with their their play speed, and you can use it to slap 5 damage. No, for sure, but a lot of the times in a late game, we're wanting to, you know, drop down more than 1 creature at a time. Oh, brother. These games have been miserable. Miserable. Another land is good, but it's again another white-black source. I guess that gets me closer to Elspeth, though. Might sound crazy, but I think Nahiri, the Unforgiven, is the card draw you need. Countdown on the assaults.
More heroes for the cause.
The Unforgiven. Is that the Planeswalker? I'll look into that. Give me a second. After this game, I'll take a look at that. See what you mean by that. All right, sure. We'll just match pace, I guess, with this. Not really matching pace, though. They're way ahead of me at this point. Let's just attack. Just send everybody here. Send everybody. Gonna make some blocks. Good for us. I like that. The more the merrier, man. Keep blocking. Block all of it. Come on. The more I can clean up the battlefield, the better, because you know they're about to unlock the other side of that door, and it's going to win them the game. This could have been a crazy game, though. If I had gotten to the Elspeth a little bit quicker with the mana, this could have been an absolutely insane game. Yeah, that's GG's. I liked where it was going, though. I do. If you wanted to, you could cut Zurgo, Arabella, and replace it with Vengeful Blood Witch, an enchantment that does the same thing. And the enchantment that does the same thing. I think I know what you're talking about. That's not a bad idea. But then again, Arabella, though. Let's say... No, I think I'm going to keep Arabella. I'm trying to think of like the pros and cons here. It seems pretty similar. I'm just now realizing, though, how much more white-red we have. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to go... like this. Add this. Do that. That'll help with the white-red problem, I think, a little bit. Need a lot more of that than the black. And then... what did we talk about? So visiting Eerie, High Noon, might sound crazy. Oh, the Nahiri. Nahiri, the Unforgiven? Okay, so you're saying this is good card draw. So discard a card, then draw a card, and then it also has until your next turn, up to 1 target creature attacks each player of combat. If until next turn, up to 1 target creature attacks a player each combat if able. Exile target creature or equipment card with mana value less than the hero's loyalty from the graveyard. Create a token that's a copy of that token. Gains haste. Exile at the beginning of the next end step. I get what you're saying. So you're going to discard one of my creatures, exile the creature, and then it comes back and attacks in and all that. No, I don't think I like that for the build, but I do like where your head's at. That's very creative. Yeah, I think we're gonna just run it one more time. I need the only thing I can't get my head around is like, am I trying to run card draw on this deck or not? Or am I just trying to slam the opponent here? I think I'm gonna just do Innocence, man. Alright, let's try it. Let's try it. Pog Swayze Live, what's going on, Summer? How you doing? The siege works really well with the Arabella. Which siege are we talking about? Are we talking about the siege that doubles up the attack triggers? Because we did have that in this deck before. That's not a bad idea either. I could just throw that back in here too. Actually, you know what? Maybe we should throw the siege back in here. I think I cut it the moment I opened up the deck list for some reason. I forgot that it does the doubling of the attack steps and not just the tokens. I think that's why I cut it. Yeah, I think you guys are right. I think we cut down the innocence and then put that back in the deck, because even if we run out of, if we don't have card advantage, at least we'd have a way to generate tokens every single turn. That's kind of nice. Yeah, we'll put the siege back in. Impact Tremors is nasty. Yeah, we have War Leader's Call instead of the Tremors, but too many 4-ofs in the 2-spot. Why not Mardu Siege? Well, we're gonna put it back in now. Sharpshooter needs some variation for defense. All right, we're drawing cards. I feel like if we're playing Mobilize, we should be more focused on offense than defense, but I see what you're saying. Hold on one second, guys. My wife is here. All right, sorry about that, guys. I am back. Me and my wife just have so much to talk about right now. Like, she's got to go somewhere right now, but we still haven't had a chance to like sit down and like talk about a lot of things. Like, with me going full time, there's so many things about my life that are about to change, like in a very drastic way, and we're trying to figure out like, situations like picking up the kids from school, drop-offs, and I'm losing my work truck, so we're gonna be down a car, and we're just like, and we're in no position to buy a new car or anything. So it's like we're trying to figure out if I'm gonna like walk to get my kids, but if I do, it's gonna be like 115 out at some point here pretty soon. So we're just trying to sort out how we're gonna do things. But we got a win here, it looks like, so I'm happy with that. Did it on low mana too again. I don't know what the deal is with my curve and why sometimes I get mana and I don't, but that's magic. That's magic for you. All right, let me move this. Okay, sorry about that. Good 1 and 2 drop. Yes, doubles, attacks, triggers, watch Enduring Innocence work here. Yeah, Enduring Innocence did pull some weight there, but I still think that everybody with the siege talk, I think, is probably correct on that. I should probably add the siege back in. Siege, or is it SIE? My bad. Siege. Yeah, I definitely want the siege back in here. I feel like if I add the siege back in here, maybe I should just like, you know what? I'm gonna do this. I'm fully committed to the cheapness of this, and I'm gonna go 2 less of these and then add 2 get lost. And we're gonna call it a day. I'm gonna just go really aggressive here, low curve, and try to get that done. Let's see. War leaders call. Nah, I think if you're adding a siege to double up the triggers, having a Delny to triple those triggers might be better than war leaders. But that's, well, I feel like with the war leader's call, you get the passive damage as opposed to Delny. Like Delny could technically run into a wall like a shieldred, right? So if my creatures are going to run into a wall, I'd at least like them to get some damage on their way out. You know what I mean? I like the way this is this low curve. I think is going to be a big game changer for us. All right, we're up against potentially aggro, so this is going to gain me a lot of life, hopefully. So let me see. Let me read this. Attacking causes a triggered ability of the permanent. So if we double the trigger of Arabella, that'd be insane. Caretaker's Talent, not a big fan of that in this deck because you really kind of have to lean into the Zergo. Otherwise, you lose the tokens and then you lose a lot of the value. Swayze needing an automotive sponsor. Yeah, no kidding. Let's see. Cutters on the field. I think the more mobilizing, the better here, right? Let's gain a little bit of life. I haven't seen Arabella work really yet. We've only played it one time and it did really well. We haven't drawn it yet. That's the problem. One thing that helps me build better decks is I stopped thinking of a better cards and started on what cards I had in there that didn't help me when to take them out. Yeah, no, that's a great way to look at it. Honestly, poor man, that's a great way to look at it. I've noticed that a lot myself too lately. I'm like, man, I'm getting better at picking up on things that are like, man, I'm not playing this card a lot. It's not giving me any value. So why is it in the deck? So I'm with you on that. I think we're locked and loaded now, though. I really do. I feel good about this one. This is about to be an insane turn. Like, this is crazy work right here, what we're about to do. Attacking causes double the triggered abilities. We send in no, we have to get the life drain, right? If we go with the life drain, they're gonna double block this, right? They double block it, but we're gonna get, what if we do, no, we have to send it, right? The drain is just way too good. I'm probably giving up Arabella here, but it is what it is. Oh my god, I didn't do the math. That's insane. Okay, GG's. Yeah, I didn't do the math on that, but I didn't realize it was gonna be 16 damage. Oh my god, that's insane, dude. Arabella's nuts. I love that card. I'll take it. I will take it, man. I think we figured it out. Absolutely disgusting. Icor Legend gives enter and exit effects. I have to check myself whenever I include Impact Tremors, War Leader's Call, or a new 1/3 Archer. Otherwise, I make it another red O'Hare deck. See the power of the siege? Yeah, the siege is way to go. Gotta mulligan that, right? Much better. Much better. I think, what do we cut here? I feel like card draw taking a mulligan is really important. I know War Leader's Call is kind of like the finishing touch here, but if this game goes longer and we don't hit our curve, we definitely want to draw cards. It's one of these two cards have to go. I'm thinking War Leader's Call. I'm probably going to end up regretting that. All right, so they've got Demir, which tells me it's probably got some removal, which means I probably made the right call because this game's going to go a little bit longer and I'm going to need some card draw. to combat the removal. Nice. Soul Tie Reanimator doing some squirming emergence stuff, it looks like. This could be pretty bad. Pretty bad for us. We'll see. Okay, Arabella is nuts. Yeah, right? I know, right? The Jeskai ability is also really good against sweepers. Yeah, exactly. We can kind of reload the board over and over again. It insulates us from those problematic sweepers. They didn't get a third land drop there? Might as well get aggressive here then, while we can. I love that they can't cast spells during my turn either. That's going to help a lot, I feel like. Prankster. Oh, okay. This is looking really good, guys. Let's go. Drawing some extra cards. I'm gonna full send this. I know this is a little bit of an overcommitment for no reason, but I'm gonna full send it anyways. I think with them only having 2 mana, the best they can do is get a third land drop and then get an Atraxa back. So I'll just Shelter by Ghost that and then GG's. They don't run any white, which means there's no split ups here happening and no temporary lockdowns, and there's nothing that exists, I think, that will save them here. I guess there is a card that can do negative 2/2 across the board for black mana. That could be pretty bad. But it's what I thought it was. Oh, dude, they run Omniscience. I am so happy we smashed this opponent. Screw the Omniscience deck, bro. Foot on their throat. Also, the Innocence with the Jeskai ability, 1 extra card per turn. Exactly, yeah. Great combination. Why did you decide to run the Innocence instead of the Caretaker's Talent? Well, I was just talking about it a few times. So if you don't have Zergo on the battlefield, at least this is my opinion. I'm just going off of what I'm seeing and feeling. If I don't have Zergo on the battlefield and I had a Caretaker's Talent, yes, I draw a card off of the mobilizing abilities, but the token doesn't stay on the battlefield unless you have Zergo. So let's say the token disappears, right? And in the following turn, you run out of juice because they blocked your mobilized creature and you don't have a mobilized creature on the field. Well, then let's say I try to, I can't copy the token because there is no token to copy to get any extra card draw. It just feels like the Innocence is better because it can draw me a card not only off the tokens, but if I just happen to have a creature in my hand that I can play, it'll also draw me a card. It's not just the tokens that'll draw me the cards on, which can be a big deal if the opponent has good blockers out front and I can't get my, my small creatures to attack in. I won't be able to draw those cards. So I just feel like that's a little bit better. If my deck was more of a control deck, more of a control and long game and planeswalkers and, Caretaker's Talent, I feel like is a better card. But when we're trying to divvy out damage and keep the pressure on, and a lot of times your stuff gets blocked, so you want to have the ability to draw cards also off of the bodies. All right. Let's see what we get here. Opening hand looks fantastic. Fan-friggin-tastic. Oh, great. Okay, well, that's tough. Another Zergo's nice. It'll give me something to discard. Innocence is way better for this deck. Yeah, I agree. Make it an altered early access deck, but maybe it's a vid in 2 days. I mean, I could make this into a video if it keeps rolling, but would you guys want to see a video of the same sort of deck list we kind of just posted a little while ago? I don't know. I get super insecure about my videos and how I post them and what I post. I need to be a little bit more loose about that. Sometimes I put some standards on myself that I just are so unrealistic for no reason. That make no sense. I'm like, oh, you can't revisit the same deck unless it's been 2 months, and I just come up with really tough. I can't go to the face. All right. They always run Bandit's Talent. I know, right? I'm more worried about right now the fear of coming down and then bouncing the Nightmare, which I'm guessing is going to happen here. Discard decks are nasty. Yeah, they're tough. There's the fear, and here comes the discard. It's a shame that Jolly Balloon Man requires mana to activate. The extra 1 mana keeps it from any relevance. I know the Balloon Man would be so good if it didn't have that tied to it. I feel you on that. All right, good. We got an Innocence, which is actually the counter we needed for this matchup. See, like, let's take this for instance. Let's just say that we drew the Caretaker's Talent in that spot. We would have had to play the Zergo there because the Caretaker's Talent would have been a do nothing on that turn, which not terrible, but then we'd have to rely on Zergo attacking through a Shieldred just to get a card off of it. So that's not exactly ideal. I don't know if I want to actually play Zergo here, or I think I should probably just take that, right? Because drawing cards, dealing me damage is not exactly ideal at the moment. I am worried that we're just going to lose this because they have nowhere to run on the field, and all they need is like that or a momentum breaker, and I'm sure they have one or the other. Oh, please let this live. Oh my god, there's no way. I'll take that over momentum breaker or nowhere to run though. Keeping me from attacking, that's fine. Let's try this again. Another counter spell maybe. Don't make a sound is a wild tech piece there for them. Ooh, Fountain Port, nice. More card draw. No attacks. Okay, Hopeless Nightmare stacking itself here. If they put anything to the top, we're in a lot of trouble. Okay, we're in trouble. They got a removal spell. They're getting Shieldred back, but I'm gonna keep the Innocence as an enchantment. Oh, maybe not. They like the Phyrexian Arena. Okay. I don't mind that, actually. I don't mind that at all. Let's spread the value here a little bit. I want to stop them from drawing cards. Come get you some. All right, next turn we go with the War Leader's Call, and we should just be able to slam them. Dude, imagine this opponent is a Savage and they run Deadly Cover-Up in a bounce deck. Oh, that would hurt my feelings so bad. I don't like that attack. That tells me they have a Deadly Cover-Up, don't they? Oh my god. Who does that? Bro. Come on, man. Another War Leader's Call does make things interesting here, though. Deadly Cover-Up, man. I thought for sure this was just going to keep on bouncing and doing like Kaito stuff. I did not expect to see a Deadly Cover-Up. That was one of the last cards I thought they'd have. All right, they're going to draw a card off of the attack here too. Very nice. Yeah, I think that's it for us, guys. All right. Draw. Land, okay. Dealing 2 more to their face. Not that it matters. That Shieldred is gaining them so much life. They're so back into this game. And we just drew a land. I can block here. Shieldred gets through. That's GG's. All right. Man, we really just got hit with that sweeper. We didn't find our Jeskai Siege there. The Jeskai Siege would have done the trick, though. Mobilize for me goes 2 ways. You can either go for extreme or go extremely wide or use something that uses the token production to ping and gain life. Yeah, we got a little bit of both here. Well, I've never actually made it to the live stream. What's up? Hey, what's going on? Welcome to the stream. Have you considered running war efforts in this deck? I have not. I'm happy to don't make a sound seeing play, but it's wild to see in standard and not alchemy. Yeah, there's a lot of cards there that I didn't expect to see. Yeah, there are better 2-mana counter spells for sure. How do you feel about Ortheon Hero of Lava Brink in this deck? Have some good experiences with it? Not familiar. I'd have to look that one up. Not familiar with the name. You had to manifest it, Swayze. I know. I definitely manifested that. I deserve it. I deserve it. All right. Well, the Sheltered by Ghost for sure has to grab that. I just don't necessarily love the idea of putting it onto the headliner here. I don't love that idea, but I don't necessarily have a third land here, nor do I feel like I may get one here. So, brother, this is not going to be good. Unless I get a third land drop here, this is going to be really, really bad. Should have mulliganed this hand. It do be like that. That's a fact. Sheltered by Ghost to take my own Sheltered? Okay, that's fair. Okay. Well, things just got weird. Taking another 2 grows the Pridemate even further. Nice, we did get a land. I love that. What do we do though? Dude, I feel like we're just so far behind already because of this Pridemate. Unless I'm able to get back my Sheltered by Ghosts, I just am not able to deal with the Pridemate. So what do we do? I guess the Innocence. I guess for now, at least with the current board state, the Sanctifier can't attack now, and I can block the Pridemate, gain some life. Dollmaker Shop is rough. I was gonna say, why wouldn't you swing here? All right, let's gain some life. Another land is good. Do we start trying to get that Mobilize or what? I feel like another Innocence might be the play. Let's go Innocence again. Guess we could send a Headliner in just to get another card draw, but we're just going to get the Pridemate a little bit bigger. But I could use another land drop, so it might be worth sending it. I don't know. I don't know. Probably not. One card in the opponent's hand does feel good. It feels like they're running out of juice here, maybe. Just gotta find a Sheltered, man. A Sheltered or a Sheltered or a Get Lost, and we can win this game. That is it. Well, they're cooking right now. All right, so we block here. I think I want to take out the token because I want this to be less powerful if they ever get the chance to unlock it. That might have been a bad idea, though, because I may have wanted to use that to attack it and get one of those tokens off and then have a Zergo down, you know? All right, give me the Get Lost or something, man. Give me the Get Lost or the Sheltered, please. No, man. That's bad. That is bad. Just looking for one card. There's 3, 4, 5. There's 5 outs in my whole deck right now. 5 outs. They didn't activate their land this time, which makes me feel like they don't. That makes me feel like they have another spell they can cast here, right? All right, sure. Okay, well, we gotta go Zergo here. I need to keep all the value from my my pack beasts. It's just so weird that they played this last time but didn't do it this time. It just feels odd. Something's not right here. Okay. Not ideal, not ideal. Let's go ahead and get this down, and this will generate us double the value, which is pretty sweet. Give me some blockers, you know what I mean? All right, so attacking causes triggered abilities twice. We'll choose Mardu. Let's get some of those blockers. They're obviously attacking right now. I could really use them as blockers more than attackers, but we'll get them back for another turn after this one for attacks. I could block with my Zergo because I can play another Zergo next turn. I don't want to lose my Pack Beast as a blocker, so I'm probably going to chump block the Pride Mate here with my Zergo. And then the following turn, I should have plenty of blockers moving forward. Why would you give that indestructible and hexproof? Oh, okay. That makes sense. You had 2 of them. That's why. All right, sure. Well, this just got awkward then, didn't it? 4, 5, 6. Oh, I'm dead. I'm dead. What a weird deck they had there. I like it, but I just needed one of my removal spells and we would have been fine. GG's. Yeah, that's a tough one. Doesn't pull creatures directly. Lots of 3 drops. I wonder if the cards which pull 3 drops from the top 7 cards of your deck would be good here. I don't know. I like the deck. I think the deck is actually fine. I think a couple weird matchups there, but I think the deck's fine. We've had some really cool moments with this thing. Hey, Swayze. Oh, you dropped your phone. Gotcha. Sacrifice Enduring Innocence to the Pride Mate, then activate Jessica, maybe. Yeah. I was going to ask any thoughts on Temur in the current standard. I've been trying to brew something ever since it came out, but having a lot of trouble due to the meta. I feel like the Temur, the Temur Landfall deck is pretty good. I haven't played it since the event, but it felt really legitimately good in the event. I've seen people playing it against me. I've most of the time had like Get Lost in my hand whenever they play that enchantment, so I've won those games, but they seem pretty solid. All right, speaking of Get Lost, okay, let's go and get Arabella down. Would you like to trade? Innkeeper's Talent, huh? Got another 1-drop here? A fight spell? Really? Oh, come on. All right. What can you do? Opponent immediately blowing up my game plan here. All right, so the opponent gains trample. They also, oh no, they had trample. They gained the ward 1. That's right. They gained ward 1. Lantern exiles that. Sure, that's not important. All right. No attacks? Cool. Here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to play the Innocence here. I'd like to draw the card off of this, so I'm actually just going to send in this guy as a piece of fodder to get blocked. Draws me a card. Nice. That's what we're looking for right there. That's what we're looking for. All right. I think Standard is pulling a funny with the matchups, win 1, lose the next 5. No, a lot of people think that. I mean, I don't think you're wrong. I think there's definitely some sort of algorithm, but I'm just not sure how much of an effect it has. But I definitely need to work on my mulligans, that's for sure. There's a lot of times I lose games. I feel like I've lost more games by saying, man, I shouldn't have kept that hand than any game ever. What do we do? I feel like I want to steal this guy, but first I got to get an attack through here. I guess if I draw a land, well, I got to pay the 1 ward, don't I? Sorry, I'm just thinking out loud here, guys, trying to figure out how I want to do this. I really don't know. I think I want to attack with this. Did we get a land drop? No, we get another innocence. Okay, well that about answers that then. What I'm gonna do is I'm going to probably just get lost this guy. That brings this power all the way back down by 2. All right. Might take a pretty big hit here, though. I might end up regretting this pretty bad. All right, so it's down to a 5 now. Valley Beast Caller. Okay, a quest caller, I should say. And the Express. What are we blowing up here? My victory? Okay, I guess that's fine. I don't love that for myself, but what can you do? It all comes back down to mana again, man. It's really the ward. The ward on this is causing me a lot of grief at the moment. Because if I play anything like a Shelter by Ghost for the turn, I have to pay the 1 ward, and it's giving me a headache. Even if I steal, let's just say I steal the Mentor, right? Like if I steal it, then they still got the quest caller out here just cooking. I can't really afford to block or do much with that. I don't have much of a choice. I have to get this thing off the field. All right, let's see what they do here. Probably gonna have to block with the innocence here on the quest caller. Couple more rabbits. And they scried to the top. They like what they seen, huh? That's pretty quick too. I bet you it's gonna be another Shelter by Ghosts. Oh, it's not. It's another Mentor. Ouch. All right, well, we have to block. There's really nothing I can do here. I mean, I'm trying to think of a top deck that could save us here, but we're fried right now. They had some really good removal. Missed some crucial land drops here. Yeah, that's tough. So up and down, up and down. What are your thoughts on the Spider-Man set not actually coming to Arena as, you know, Spider-Man? Yeah, dude, I normally don't normally like say too many negative things about like moves like that, you know, these big companies want to make with their games and stuff. That one bothers me. That one actually does bother me quite a bit. It just feels weird. I genuinely don't know how to say it any more than that. It just genuinely feels so weird. Yeah, I feel like it's not smart on their part to do something like that. I mean, it's not their fault. I mean, obviously there's probably licensing issues and stuff like that, but it just sucks too, because like making a video for you guys, it's going to be really confusing to convey what the deck, you know, is, because I feel like there's a small portion of people who are newer to Magic and are going to be pretty confused by the fact that, you know, why does the game have these cards here? Like not everybody follows the news. They're going to be very confused, like, why are these cards in here different than the cards on paper? It's gonna make it weird, especially when you make a thumbnail. Like, you could have put Spider-Man on the thumbnail, and then now you got to put some random card on the thumbnail, and then people who, you know the Spider-Man set are going to be like, what in the world is, like, it's just odd to me. It's so odd. It's very, very odd. What else is odd is my ability to play Magic. Cell Sword and that life gain deck would be filthy. At least they gave you a fish. Feeds a man for a day. Yeah, that's true. How fixated are you on forcing the deck to be Mardu? Have you considered making it Boros for more potential consistency? Yeah, I mean, that's a possibility. I really don't mind that it's Mardu, like adding a third color. I just, dude, I went down to 22 lands, and it wasn't an issue at first, and it seems to be becoming an issue. It's more the number of lands as opposed to the colors themselves. The colors have been okay for the most part. Yeah, I've been a Spider-Man fan since I was like 10, and as a guy in my mid 40s, I was excited to see the arena. I know, me too. I was so excited um, to have an arena, and I don't really play paper, so the excitement is gone. Yeah, I think that's what it was for me too. It kind of just drained like all the like, because I was anticipating that one big time. And I think a lot of people would have, you know, found it really fun and entertaining. Like, again, I feel like I could have had a lot of fun with the thumbnails and stuff, and I don't know. I don't know, man. It feels weird. Online on Twitch? We're talking about the Spider-Man set. It's not going to be the Spider-Man set on Arena. It still is the Spider-Man set. It's just not going to be the artwork of Spider-Man. It's going to be called, like, Spider-Man's going to be a random human arachnoid guy. They didn't get the licensing for the Arena, unfortunately, to put it digitally in the game. I don't mind other IPs, but it's weird we are getting Spider-Man and not other card game crossovers like Yu-Gi-Oh! I don't mind other IPs, but it's weird we are getting Spider-Man and not... So you're saying that you think it'd be more... you think it leans and gears more towards like a Yu-Gi-Oh! Crossover? I don't think Yu-Gi-Oh! Has Yu-Gi-Oh! Crossed over and done any sort of like universes beyond type things. Oh, you're saying you want Yu-Gi-Oh! To be a crossover with us. I see what you're saying. Yu-Gi-Oh! Is like a serious direct competitor though to Magic. It's like when you think of like competition, that's the first thing I think of is Yu-Gi-Oh! I don't think they would ever do business like that together. I know there's Marvel Snap and stuff, but that's like that's such a secondary thing for Marvel than, you know, the movies and stuff. All right, I'm gonna do this, and I'm actually just gonna start generating a token every turn. I think that's pretty good. I'm not having any mana troubles this game. That's good. They seem to be having mana troubles though. Of course, one of us has to, right? I mean, it would be cool. I'm with you guys. It definitely would be cool. A Yu-Gi-Oh! Set would be kind of insane. More card draw, or should we just start trying to really put some pressure on him here? I think the pressure is the way to go. All right, they still have a 1-mana interactive piece here. I'm thinking it's just a bitter reunion to give haste to their creatures. I doubt Yu-Gi-Oh! Would ever would. Wizards get that Yu-Gi-Oh! Would be concerned about losing players. I think, yeah, that is such a direct competitor. That's like saying, like, you know, Pepsi doing a crossover with Coca-Cola. That's just like, I don't think that would ever happen. Was there a way to kill him here this turn? Did I miss lethal somehow, maybe? Yeah, I did. I missed lethal. I could have doubled up the triggers there. Whoops, I wasn't paying attention. Should have slowed that one down. That's okay. I just got to deal 1 damage. Watch him reanimate a Tali, though, and go infinite and just kill me. That would have been pure justice. Planeswalker Pokemon trainers? That would be sick. That would be sick for me. I'd be down for that. The internet would break a bit. Yeah. Yeah, Pokemon crossover with Magic. I don't know how big that crossover is, but I'm definitely a fan of both. Big fan of both. Oh, we got an Arabella. Nice. Let's go. This hand looks really good. All right, here we go. Arabella into the Innocence, I think. All right, so what did they just do there? They did, when this land enter, sacrifice it unless you tap an untapped artifact or land you control. So they tap this land in order to not sacrifice. Got it. And it says add 1 mana of any color. Interesting. I'm guessing they're like 5 colors maybe? Like why else would they be running that land? It seems kind of odd. Yeah, they got white here. Okay, expect the unexpected. I'm guessing Beanstalk. When this creature enters, you may search your library for a land card, reveal it, put it at the top of your library. Okay. Weird. Very strange. I kind of hope I just get a swamp here so I can get Zergo down, but yeah, I didn't think I was going to. All right, let's do... I want to do doubling the triggers here, but I think I need to get some goblins so I can start triggering the card draw off the Innocence. So the best kind of curve we can get is like Arabella into our 04, you know, what is it? The Mobilize 3, and then get down a Siege and double the effects. We saw how nasty that was. It hit for like 16 on the Arabella. That's the curve we want. That's like the golden curve. Exile a creature, huh? That's tough. Well, I definitely don't want to exile the Innocence because it won't come back as an enchantment. And I have another Arabella, but... All right. Oh, there's a swamp. Perfect. Which one do I want to do first? I think I want to do Arabella first. All right, so I've got Get Lost here in case they play Beanstalk or anything like that. I'm curious to see what move they make here, though. If that's their, you know, if they do another removal spell like that, we're fine because we got tokens now. Split up, destroy untapped creatures. Okay. Okay, sure. A split up for one creature is pretty good value for me. All right, let's get this down. And we're in for some more damage. I mean, the Siege is just going off for us right now, man. Just so much value. WWE Pokemon trainers would break the internet. Pal World and MTG give Nintendo another company to sue. Stock up's fine. Is Final Fantasy stuff going to be standard legal or is it all Commander stuff? It's going to be standard legal. Final Fantasy is the next standard set that's releasing. Yeah, it's going to be fun. That one's going to be really fun. Actually, did we get some new cards to review? I should probably check those new cards out and see what those are up to, man. All right, so we've got a lot of damage to dish out here. I wonder if the opponent is ready for that or not. They probably are. Let's see what happens. They gotta have something here, right? A flanker. All right, well, that's not gonna cut it. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. They're gaining life, man. Ugh. All right. Unable to kill the opponent this turn. All right, and they're gonna try to take out my Innocence here. Yeah, that's fine. I think that's fine. I'll let this slide for now. I'll keep it in my hand because I might have a better target here that they play out this next turn. And then I can just create a fish here on this next one. I think we win no matter what. Because, like, let's say they run out a Sunfall or a Day of Judgment here, which is definitely likely. I'll just create a fish. And then I also get a token off of the Siege. And I'll just give one of them a Sheltered by Ghosts for the win. But no sweeper. Draw a card, then discard a card. GG's, GG's. Let's go. An X-Men set would certainly be a good move. I wonder about like I wonder about the X-Men and the other Marvel characters, right? Would they shut those down too, or is it just Spider-Man they're shutting down? Very curious, man. Very curious. All right, we're gonna keep this. man, I wasn't really paying attention. That was a bad keep, huh? Yeah, I just realized that. I was looking at the screen over there, and I just kind of glanced, and I saw a couple sheltered by ghosts. The curve looked good. Mana looked good, but now I realize that I don't have any creatures to put the sheltered by ghosts on, so I'm hoping my next top deck is a 1 or 2 drop creature here. It's pretty likely it is, but I can only hope for now. Nope. Nope, we might be cooked here, guys. It's green, though. Green is going to have some good shelter by ghost targets. Some big chonky creatures. All right, Tumblewag is going to give itself a counter, I'm sure. Maybe? Yeah, it gives itself a counter. All right, Innocence down. I've got a lot of removal. A lot of good removal here. Just wish I had a better creature to put it onto, because I hate giving the Innocence to shelter by ghost, because it doesn't up its toughness at all, and it doesn't make it much of a better attacker. Bushwhack. Oh, they're searching for a land, though. They're not fighting me. Okay. Oh, they got blue. And another Evolving Wilds. Wait, what is this? Oh, it's basically Evolving Wilds, right? Sure. Looks like they're gonna get the Llanowar Elves a counter here, maybe just so they can start saddling the Tumblewag. I don't know. Nope. All right. What to do? What to do? 2 mana, remove the Tumblewag, and then attack. I don't know. I just feel like I should just... I'm just going to hang back. I'm going to go ahead and try to just blow up the Tumblewag with the Get Lost. Not a lot I can do here with this hand. Ooh. Put full control on here. That way we stop... Never mind. I thought that we could stop it before the landfall triggered, but you know what? Seeing the landfall triggered, it doesn't even... Well, it does matter. They're going to get another 4/4 if I don't... They're going to sacrifice it in response. All right, we got to kill this. I wanted to kill this before a land hit the battlefield, but they've already got the trigger on the stack, which they're going to get. And if I would have targeted this guy, they would have just sacked this in response and got another trigger anyways. What can you do? What can you do? Another Innocence. All right, let's see what we get here. Got to take the Baloth here. All right, so we got a couple of 4/4s we still got to work around here. I do have some, 2 draw effects instead of 1 from now on, so hopefully that can get us finding anything other than lands and War Leader's Calls. You got it. They keep that on top. That's a pretty sick card, I can't lie. 3 mana. That's got the landfalls on it. Okay. Let's see what happens here. The opponent's going to pump the Tumblewag. Okay. Still got some more Sheltered by Ghosts, which can give me a lot of value here. I don't want to say it's over yet. I don't think it is over just yet. It's getting close, but it's not over. Give me something good. That's not bad. It's not bad either. It's got to be the Sheltered, but I'm just thinking here. Do I want to give them back a Baloth here? Like, not really. Not really. I don't know, man. I don't know if there's any way I can save myself here. Oh my gosh, of course it's a Fabled Passage. A sacrifice land. Alright, so they're going to double the counters on something here. They're probably going to double the Hydra counters. Which means I can maybe block the Tumblewag, unless they make it a 4/4 here. They do. Nice. Well played, sir. Just doing everything I can to scrounge up another turn. Yeah, this ain't looking good for your boy. Oh, that's pretty cool, but not helpful yet. Draw me a couple cards. A third war leader's call is diabolical, and that'll probably do it. All right, Zergo doesn't seem to be helping very often. I know, I definitely need to keep working on this one. I don't think it's quite ready yet. Mobilize is a broken mechanic though. I do like it, but my guess is they don't have the Marvel licenses for digital at all. I agree. I feel like though that's like a big oversight on their part that I just wish they would have thought about. I think they probably got the deal done, and then they were probably like, oh, I'm sure they'll cave and work on that as we go, but they never did. Spider-Man is a Sony thing, I think. Yeah, that's the other part. Like the first time I heard the news, I really thought it was Sony, because Sony's always had like a beef when it came to Spider-Man. I'm not letting Spider-Man out of their grip. But I think it's actually a Marvel thing, because I think I heard that is all the Marvel sets going forward, right? It's all owned by Disney. Wouldn't see. Yeah, that's all right. What is this? Yeah, I know. I don't get priority to land entering. I know. I found that out the hard way. What do we do? What do we do? I think. Are we really going up against Arabella right now? Greedy or not greedy? Greedy or not greedy? Going greedy. Going greedy. Need Elspeth. I think she's still. Yeah, I think maybe adding her back into the deck might actually work pretty well. She actually made the deck extremely strong when I first played it. Wonder if MTG is going to take a Dissidia approach. I don't know what that word is. With the characters they add with the final. Oh, it's the creators Final Fantasy set. Would be nice to see a good variety or even some boss monsters. Zergo doesn't. Oh yeah, we read that. No, it's not Zergo. Swayze hasn't really been able to attack and kept the. Yeah, that was a really bad keep with the hand. You're absolutely correct on that. Okay, did I just... Okay, I lost with the Scorching Dragonfire there. Yeah, let's get you down, and then let's go ahead and attach the Sheltered here on you. Alright, we're gonna get the ball rolling here, guys. This is gonna be good. Marvel Snap, yeah. Enduring Innocence, that's fine. That's fine. Alright, so they can send in their 2 1/1s here. That's fine. That's cool. I will do no blocks. I need to be able to attack though with this, which I can't really do yet. I don't know. I feel like I want to just give this some 1/1 counters here. It would go up to a 5/3. Still wouldn't be able to attack, but it could block a lot better. It could block a lot better. Or I could do the Enduring Innocence thing and just wait. Yeah, let's just do that and wait. Let's wait. This idea was Final Fantasy mashup video game after all the main characters and the main villains for the context. Oh, gotcha. Yeah, I never really played Final Fantasy, so no, not your fault. I'm an uneducated Final Fantasy guy. You said you wanted to revisit Boros Hairs. I really want to do like an Azorius or an Orzhov. Those are the two that I'm really leaning into. Oh, man. Oh, man. That's brutal. They really had Torch here. Well, I think we lost this one too. I don't know what my luck is today, man. Maybe I just need to run more removal in my builds. Like, I'm so focused on making sure I curve out my aggression that, like, I need to focus more on... that's pretty sweet. That's actually so sweet. Yeah. That's a lot of life gain. Do I fully send this in though? Because here's the deal. If I sit back and I wait, Arabella's going to hit us for a lot just passively. Obviously, they'd lose Arabella in the attack transaction there, but could they potentially drain 13 in one turn? I guess if they got the siege out, that would be horrible. We would be cooked. It feels like I should... I don't know, man. I'm not going to attack. I'm not going to attack. I'm going to pray they don't have a siege. If they have a siege, they win. Do they have the siege? Might as well be the siege. All right, cool. So 14 damage passively from the Arabella. We lose the game. Love it. Can't block either. Delny might have been even worse than a siege right there. Might have been worse. That was unreal. That's crazy. This game makes me want to throw my phone at the wall sometimes. Yeah, me too. Me too. Let's see. Anyone else notice the new X Blue counterspell from the new set? Yeah, I did actually. Yeah, I wanted to play it in my Mind Splice apparatus build, but it didn't make the cut because we had dragons. The other counterspell was a little bit better. I feel like I should have just played the control deck tonight. I hate to say it, but I probably should have just played the control deck. I feel like this plus a Nim on the following turn is usually the best curve we can ask for. All right, more goblins. They're popping off here pretty quickly. All right, so if I want to play more defensively here, which seems like I kind of have to, it feels like maybe I have to play this and this over the Anim because the Anim is more of an aggressive move. This is so tough. Or do I just say go for it and try to win the game? Maybe I can out-aggress him. I don't know, man. If I top deck a, if I top deck the Shelter by Ghost, this game for sure is over. We win, but finding that is going to be finding a needle in a haystack usually when I need it, so probably not great. Man, it kind of sucks too to know that last game, if I would have attacked with my 7 lifelink body there might have been a chance where I could have potentially won that game. This is my luck. Like, what kind of curve? Like, my opponent's curves are... Like, we were playing Arabella with the Siege for how long? And we only hit that combo one time out of, like, what? Like, 6 games? And we go against Arabella one game and they hit the curve with Delny. Like, the same exact kind of curve. And then we get run into this, like, oh man, my head is starting to spin. This deck wins a lot too, and all of a sudden it just looks like it's trash. I don't know, I'm losing my mind. I'm going to Control. Control's the only deck we haven't lost with today, so we're gonna go back to it. We're gonna lock in. I just didn't want to play Control tonight because I was trying to move up the ranks fast and play more aggro, but looks like we're gonna have to play Control today. I'm gonna have to make a new standard like go-to ranking deck because my go-to right now was that Naya build because it was super good at one point, but now it's just not doing it, man. It's not doing it for me, dog. Oh, bro, we're already cooked. We're going second against Mono Red. Second against Mono Red. Auto loss. All right, it's Boros. I guess that's better. Nope, it's not better. They have Shard Mage's Rescue. I would be willing to put money on the fact that they have Shard Mage's Rescue in their hand, which means I can't remove this off the battlefield. Okay, they overcommit with their mana. We love this. Hopefully they play their 0. Yes. They're looking for lands, I'm guessing, right? Let's see. They get a land, but it's a red source, not a white source, meaning that we could still kill the Swift Spear here on the next turn, which is awesome. You're saying there's a chance. It's very slim, but you're saying there's a chance. Man, it's like I have to pull the trigger on this now, but then they're just going to play something bigger that I'm going to want to eliminate. But if I let them on tap, we're just fried here. So I can't let them on tap, man. The instant speed stuff is just too much. They clearly have one instant speed spell with red and one with white. So Shard Mage's Rescue, and I'm guessing Monstrous Rage. But they need creatures to activate all that stuff, so that's good. They seem to not have that. They seem to not have that prerequisite of having a creature. Good. You're saying there's a chance, man. We're doing it. We're doing the thing. All right, whatever they cast, though, I've got to counter because I can't kill it. I guess we'll stock up again. All right. End the turn. Discard a card. We'll take out one of these counter spells. Okay, I'm feeling a lot better now. Feel like I can breathe again. All right, here we go. Got my legs underneath me here. I'm gonna play this pre-opponent's turn just because I don't want to discard the hand size. My hand looks pretty darn good. Can we go 2-0 here? They finally find a creature. I could make them pay 4 for that, or I mean, they're gonna pay the 4 to get it down, but then I can, yeah, you know what? I'm gonna force them to pay 4. If you want that Heartfire hero, you're gonna pay the full amount. And then you're tapped out, you can't protect it, and then boom, I hit it with the exhale. That's the move. That's for sure the move. All right, I'm pretty sure we locked him out. Pretty sure that'll do it. Auto pay. All of these are really good, man. I think the exhale's the worst, though. The removal's probably king here. Another Mind Splice. All right, we're looking for drawing effects, though. We need the other dragon. Give me the other dragon. Guess we'll just sit on the mana. Sit on the mana until we need a cast. They found a creature! No! How about this one? Pay 1. Shard Mage's Rescue out of their hand, finally. Do it! We know you got it. Monstrous Rage. Pretty smart way to get out of that spell, huh? The Prowess hits in for 3. And then they get 1 from that. Yeah, that's not gonna work for me. Shard Mage's Rescue. Man, we both just unloaded our entire hand here. All right. And a Monstrous Rage that doesn't get use. Good stuff. You know what? Let's start beating him down. Why not? Why not? Let's start beating him down. I got stuck in Diamond 2 I was playing at 2 decks and doing super until I got to Diamond 2. I'm so slow at typing on my phone. Me too. I'm pretty bad at typing on my phone. Swayze, how are you celebrating you going full time? First day, 12-hour stream. I don't know about that. I don't know about a 12-hour stream, but yeah, we're gonna do a fun video, I think, for that, for sure. All right, so how much mana? So I need to be able to hit him for what, 16? I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 10. I have 16, don't I? Sure do. We sure do. All right, 2-0 with this one. I got the first time for Mythic ever running mono red goblins. So goblins, yeah. Goblins are good, man. Spider-Man is Sony and probably digitally in contracts with electronically for Marvel Strike Force app. Hey, T-Velos, thank you so much for joining the Mardu Mob. I appreciate that, man. Thank you. Thank you, thank you. I'm a little bit over my time normally that I play. I'm gonna play one more game though. We're gonna play one more, and then I gotta go eat some dinner and try to finish up this last video for you guys for tomorrow. But thank you so much, T-Fellas. I really appreciate you becoming part of the mob. That means a lot to me, man. We out here late, bros? Yeah, we're definitely out here late. Started late, so I figured I'd go a little bit later. I get to go first. Hand. Too expensive, not enough interactive pieces, and of course we get another hand pretty similar. But I do have stock up, so let's hope that gets me there. Swayze, dude, your videos rock. Great energy. Grass full. Oh, thank you, man. I appreciate it. Yeah, we're not full time just yet, but we've got another week of work or so. So hopefully it'll be all good stuff, man. I hope. I'm a little nervous about it all, but all right. Did we already lose? Did we already lose because we had no good interaction early on here? It definitely feels like we did. Let me see if I can get a sweeper here. I mean, these are good cards, but Exhale is pretty solid as long as they don't pump up their Heartfire hero past 3 this turn. Looks like they might, though. I'm guessing they might. Man, they have something here. I'm telling you. Sal, thank you so much for the 20, man. I appreciate that. Great catching the live and hope to see you at the convention. Yeah, dude, I definitely want to go. I really do. I hope to see you there as well, man. Thank you so much for the 20, brother. I appreciate that. You're way too kind, man. Thank you. No, dude, I really hope to see all of you guys there. I really do. That's going to be a good time. Man, I have a really strong feeling the opponent's going to counter this. Or not counter it. They're going to target their Heartfire hero with something. Oh man, I hate that they have 1 mana open here, because even if let's just say I hit them with the XL here, right? And then they pump it, I can counter the pump spell, but this thing's still gonna get bigger because of its Valiant ability. Bro, this is so annoying. I guess the best thing I can do here is Behold the Dragon and try to hit this one. All right, good. It definitely feels like they've got something here, man. We can counter though, and then next turn hopefully have enough mana to just sweep the board. But I need them not. I need them not to pump the Heartfire hero, which is like not gonna happen, you know. That's fine. I mean, surely with the board state like this, you're gonna want to pump something, right? Okay, looks like they're going to. That's the Heartfire though. Goes to 4. I mean, we're still dead here though, right? That's 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. No, we're not dead yet, but might as well be. Might as well be, because I can't hit it for 4. Brutal. All right. I didn't get any good early game here. If I would have had like my Exhale on the opener, or even like some, 2 mana counter spells, we would have been totally fine there, because we went first, but we just didn't get any interaction, and then we had a mulligan that just went sideways on us there. So anyways, I do got to go eat some dinner though, guys. I appreciate you all for being here tonight. Did I miss a sub? I did. Matt, thank you so much for the sub, man. I appreciate you for subbing. If Mind Splice goes unanswered, it's literally, yeah, it's definitely GG's. It's one of the most broken cards. Manifold needs to go. Yeah. Mono Red's rough. It is. I could have beaten it though. Our deck is very good and tailored against that, especially going first. We just drew dead. You got it, dude. Glad to join the community. Oh, thank you, man. I appreciate you, Matt. But yeah, guys, I really do hope to see a lot of you guys at the convention. I really hope I end up making it to the convention. I'm getting more excited about it because I didn't realize my friends who don't play Magic would want to go and stuff. So that'd be really fun. What are you having for dinner? My wife made chili, so I gotta go heat it back up because it was made a while ago. But Have a great evening. Thank you, Tivo or Velos. I appreciate you, man. And again, thanks for becoming a member. I appreciate that too. All right, guys. Thank you so very much for everything. Sorry the stream was a little late today, but you guys showed up in droves and still crushed it, man. I really appreciate that. Here's the deck lists that, you know, performed the best today. Obviously, the video from today. I'll leave that with you guys while we get out of here, but thank you all so very much, man. Much love, much appreciation. Thanks for being here today, and it means a lot. But I'll catch you guys on the next one or tomorrow. We have a really fun video tomorrow that you guys are gonna like. I know it. So be on the lookout for that, and we'll catch you then. Peace.
Hit him 3 times like a hat trick. The name is Fizzy, no Patrick. If you play him, then it's tragic. Hit him with the mythic, yeah, that's magic. Yeah, MTG, that's what you'll see if you like and subscribe. With the upload, man. Man, all of the time. Coming with the best decks, this is the meta. This ain't cheap, yeah, it's custom to cheddar. Talking real crazy if you think that you better. You got full control and he ain't gonna let her. Hit him 3 times like a hat trick. The name is Swayze, no Patrick. If you play him, then it's tragic. Hit him with the mythic, yeah, that's magic. Yeah, MTG, that's what you'll see if you like and subscribe. With the upload, man. Man, all of the time. Yeah, yeah, all of the time.